Yeah, I did D-Lo. Salute, bro. Nah, brother, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to tell people I've been so busy, man. I've been so busy, so it's kind of hard to. It's hard for me to get stuff done. Like, man, I know some of the fights already been went on, and I know a lot of them are probably still going on today. So, just hold on. Let the prayer song go for a second. And I'll talk to you. Yeah, no, I think you sent me an IG too, huh? I was busy like all morning, so trying to get a lot of stuff done, man. We got all these festivals and stuff coming. Yeah, I got all these festivals and stuff coming up, so I couldn't get all that stuff done. So I'll try to get them in. I hope it's not too late. Yeah, just hold on. Oh yeah. Y'all know what it is. Eagles Way of Boxing. Friday rap. That's right. Let's get up in here. Yeah, I was trying to. That's what I was trying to tell Trey and them. I said, look, sometimes it's hard for me because I do too much, man. I got a lot on my plate, especially like going into the spring and summer, all the way until like October. You guys know that too, though, because you guys know I end up taking time off. I tell you guys, and then like I'll put up a special or something like that. I put something on my other channel, and I do like maybe I put some pictures up or something like that. You guys see Eagle be putting in that work. Uh, I got to put in that work this year too. So, yep. Plus, I gotta, there's certain things I do to prepare myself too, though. What you guys don't know, I might be on here and seem I'm all happy and all that, but on the inside, a lot of times I might be hurting, man, because I might have went 2 3 days without food. So, but that's just that's part of what I do, man. That's my dedication, and that's what I try to uh, put myself in that position, so that way what I do is clean. I mean, it comes from the inside, come from the heart. It's not, I'm not sitting there foolishly speaking like we do sometimes. When we're content, when you're content, it's no telling what will come out of your mouth. A lot of times when you subjugated, or not necessarily subjugated, but a lot of times when you um, if you're under, like, say for instance, you're under a certain amount of pressures and stuff, like, even like I mentioned, the eating. Let's say for instance that you can't eat, not because you don't want to eat, and not because of your choice, not because you keep yourself from eating, but you just don't get to eat. You're more likely under any kind of pressure situation to be as honest as you can, so that way you can eat. You understand? You you're gonna be honest as possible so you can eat. You know what I mean? You're not. It's not gonna be no deception coming out of you when you starving. Especially if you're a person that love to eat. You don't miss meals. If you're a person that don't miss meals, you know what I mean. You're gonna be like, you know what? Please, I need to get this food. What do you need? And that's exactly That's what's gonna happen. So that's why I try to put myself in that type of. That's the best way for us to actually be. For us to be our most honest, and for us to be our most humblest, is because one thing that we have big on us is our digestive system is probably the biggest system on the body. It takes up more space than any other system. That takes more than respiratory, circulatory. Is that and you can tell even on some people, you know that their digestive system is being overworked because you see that belly. Not saying that my stomach is completely flat right now because I done got a little bit out of shape from just sitting around with y'all. But I've been working. I got to work hard, man. I've been pressing them. I got to press some more today. I've been pressing them. But the one thing about me, man, anytime I touch any kind of weight or exercise, man, I just start getting big. So I just do. That's what I do. But the thing is, also back to what I was saying. So because that system is so big, I mean, we kind of, I don't want to say worship it, but we actually do too much with it. That's the only system in your body that you actually overstimulate or you use too much. Because a lot of times we even try to calm our breathing down. Like if you meditate or you pray, you want to calm your breathing, you want to slow your breathing down, you want to slow your circulation down. You can't slow down that digestion. I need to get a steak sandwich. You know what I'm saying? It's like, leave that steak sandwich alone for a minute and let that system rest a little bit because it need to rest because your digestion, for some people, their digestive system has never rested in their entire life. Ever since they was a baby. It never rested. You mean you never let your stomach rest? It never gets to sleep? Like here we are. Your stomach always has to work? Like, yeah, your stomach always got to work. So let your stomach take a break every once in a while. And that way that helps you humble yourself. You'll actually be a nicer person, to be honest. That's honest. If you fast a lot, you'll be a nicer person. I'm not saying I'm nice, but I'm pretty nice. People think I'm nice, but when I say nice, I just mean you'll do things in the human perspective like you should do them. Because a lot of people call me nice sometimes. Oh, you're so nice. I said, no, I'm not. I said, I'm not nice. I said, I just do things the way that I feel like we're supposed to do them. Yeah. So anyway, salute to my brother, man. I'll be missing you sometime, man, because you be Trey X was jumping on me the other day too. And I mentioned Trey. Trey came in here. He said, "Oh, now you need help. Now you looking for D-Lo." I said, "No." I said, "D-Lo." I said, "The reason I'm looking for D-Lo." I said, "Oh, anybody can get it in here," because he was saying anybody can't get it. I said, "There go Trey X right there." I said, "Trey X, I'm telling on Trey X." I said, "No, I don't need D-Lo's help for nothing." I said, "The reason I want D-Lo here because D-Lo don't put up with all this nonsense. Everybody jumping on Eagle like that." He would at least had his opinion, and his opinion, salute to Trey X, but his opinion would have been a little bit different than everybody else's opinion. That's all I was saying, is that he wouldn't, he ain't gonna just jump on me and call me. It hurt me to my car, Trey X. It hurt me to my car calling me Charleston Webb. That's Gil calling me Charleston Webb. That hurt me to my core, man. But we're gonna talk about how Ryan is going to get this knockout over Tank. You got a lot of people just betting a lot of money. I don't know if I'm going with Ryan, though. I've been rocking with Tank. But I'm going to explain, what he could do. Because Tank does have, he does make some mistakes. But some of those mistakes are on purpose, though. I've been watching his ass. So I know that sometimes he makes mistakes on purpose and sometimes he don't. Because sometimes he'll go for sometimes Tank will go for a body fake. Like if you fake like you're going to hook him downstairs, he'll go for it like this. You can sell him easy. And a lot of people think that, they're going to take advantage of that. Now, you can crack him, but you got to realize when you do crack him, you're going to get cracked back. So even if he does go for that fake, you go down like you go in here and you come back up top. Like you go down here and you come right back. You can get them, but you got to be careful when you act like you're going to get a Tank. That he don't have that name for nothing. But we're going to talk about how Ryan can get it done. But it's a smart situation where you have to be smart. It's going to have to be a smart fight. It's probably going to have to be a back foot fight for him. But he got to be smart. But it's going to have to be back foot. This coming forward, I got a feeling the Tank is going to come at him like nobody else. I got a feeling he's going to actually come at him, see what he got. Make him start counter punching right away. So make him give up his game plan like within the first couple of rounds. But yeah, but that's the only reason I said that Trax is that because D'Lo he don't D'Lo he his own man. He don't just fall suit with um, the likes of Gil and them because they'll do an eagle jump like it ain't nothing. But D'Lo don't usually be he now he'll the one thing about D'Lo he will remember stuff. He if I say something because this I told a couple of stories that for some reason girls be putting hands on me in sports, because I'm a guy. I'm like, nah, hell no, you can't beat me. Even if I ain't never played nothing before, I'll challenge a girl because she a girl. And I had to learn some lessons and stuff. But I always came back, for my revenge. And I know D'Lo was bringing it up one time because uh, my girl handed me like on some racquetball. I mean, she had me diving into the dirt, and I'm like, oh, okay. And all I can do is hit the ball hard, but that's not the key in racquetball. You don't just hit the ball hard. I mean, you can hit it hard. Like after you hit, like if you hit the serve, you can hit the serve hard as you can, and you can, win, or you can, get the ball back. But if you ain't really got no good serve, you ain't gonna hold your position too long. So yeah, I was just telling a story like that, and then of course this girl I was training, she got frustrated, tried to put hands on Eagle. Yeah, they just get mad. I don't know. I don't even know why I be working with them all the time. I don't know why they be looking for me. Like, go find somebody else to mess with y'all. But I've always trained it. The guys always, a lot of the guys they always quitting all the time. But the girls, girls hang in there. To be honest, I don't know. I'm not trying to. There's no stereotype, but a lot of times girls just hang in there. A lot of times, well, guys don't. Guys pretend like they got it. They gonna hang in there. They gonna do this. They gonna do that. But a lot of times they don't do what they say they gonna do. Yeah. I think we got Rosado is fighting again, right? And I believe he won last time, right? If I'm not mistaken, he just didn't he have like a TKO victory or something? If I'm not mistaken, or maybe he had a loss. Yeah, it looked like he. I think he looks like he might have had a loss, but yeah, they got him. He's a sacrificial. They putting him up there with sacrificial lamb again to help pad somebody's record. Now we never got into that topic where we was talking about like gatekeepers and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, he did, brother. I didn't get a chance to even I didn't get a chance to open it up, man, because I was messing up at my job. Basically, is I got some contracts and stuff that I had got, and I had totally forgot about them. So I had to concentrate on those the other day. I was like, man. So that stuff had me tied up, and then back and forth, in and out. Going to work. I'll show you. I'll show you guys. You guys already know me. I'll show you right now. I'll show you some of the stuff because some of the stuff I do that a lot of people don't know that I do. Some people know I do it, but then some people don't. Just hold on. I'll be just right. I'll be right back. Yeah. So So I got an art show coming up. Plus, we got a festival coming up, and so this is some of the stuff I was working on that I have to get done because I'm way behind on work. I'm way behind on a lot of things. So see, got the Cocapelli on there. You guys probably seen this character before. I don't know if it looks like it might be a little bit blurry, but you guys know what I'm talking about. He has the flute in his mouth. Let me try to, if I ease it over there, maybe it'll show up better. Yeah, not with my white. Yeah. Anyway, I think you can see him. So that is working on this black and red with the little diamonds in the diamond shell in the front. So working on that, and I got to still do because I got to dance, so I got to work on. I was thinking about keeping this one, but I still got to do another one for me. This is bad though. It's brass, and that's a choker. So I wear a choker when I dance. So that's real buffalo horns and stuff like that. Yeah, show and tell eagle's web. Yep. Then I did this one. It's more of a for a female right here, but yeah, I did that. And then of course I had to dye my crown. This for a war bonnet. So this goes underneath the war bonnet. These usually are, I don't usually get them this color. They're usually white or gray. So I had to dye that. It's still, I think it's done. But yeah, I had to dye that one. Get that. So besides this and then work, it's just, me just trying to get ready. Me trying to get ready for all these events that's coming up, and then I got to get my gear together. A lot of other stuff I got to get together. And then also I got to plan this. So we got another event that's gonna probably be in October, but we got to start planning it right now because that's for the well, we're trying to make more awareness of the brown natives versus some of these other natives that they got here. We're trying to make more. So hopefully we're gonna get people from all over, from the East Coast and everywhere. So hopefully I can get them to come through, so we can have our discussion. And so those type of things is just more. Those things are more. They're more important. I'll put it that way. They're more important. But so I didn't mean to try to. I'm not trying to disrespect the email or getting into Champ Ross and putting my predictions in there and looking bad or whatever. I'll get it. Hopefully I can get, maybe I can put some of the picks in for the day, after I get off here. I know I still got some stuff to do, but hey, I can spare half an hour or so. If it takes that. I don't know. Some of the fights probably, I don't know how you guys forum works. Maybe you guys are doing fights overseas. Maybe some of those already transpired, because I know they got fights all week long. A lot of times, every day of the week, they might have fights. But let's get into it. So, this is how Ryan Garcia buries that tank. Ryan, you got to be real smart. One thing you do is you make excuses for your head being up. And you're telling people, oh, try to hit you with your head up. Believe me, the right person is going to crack you with your head up. So we're going to just take that away from you and say that don't fight with your head just straight up. But, still fight your height. Fight tall. But make sure you stay in a nice square stance. You know what I mean? Chin nice and tight. I've never seen you with a tight chin, but let's try to see if you can do that. And a lot of different stepping motions. I don't know if your footwork is that good. I don't know how many people talk about your footwork, but I don't know if your footwork is really that good. When you can lateral, duck down, go this side, that side, twist the body, shoulder up, shoulder down. I don't know if you can just stay like that and then keep popping. Just keep that stick. You just keep that stick out there. Just keep that stick out there at different angles. Low, high, low, high. 2, 1, 3, faint. Couple more. different size, and also always changing the footwork. Because one thing you want to do with Tank is you don't want to give him any kind of pattern. So just keep it to where he can't find a pattern. I'm not saying change to do different things all the time, because if you repeat them, he's gonna catch you. Which that's what Floyd Mayweather was good at. Is just watching what you do, like, okay, that's all you got, and he'll look at it like no new wrinkles. You don't have no, there's nothing there, no special effects or nothing like that. So what you want to show Tank is that you do have special effects, and you want to crack them hard as you can when you can. Anytime there's an opportunity, his hands go down. Make him pay wherever his hands is. Don't even faint. Let him know that when he makes a mistake, that you're gonna hit him. That's what you gotta do. Anytime he feel like, hey, there's a mistake. I mean, you feel like there's a mistake, then you got to make him pay, because your opportunities are gonna start running out. The longer the fight goes, the longer you let the fight go, the less opportunities you're gonna get. Don't think that you're gonna get more opportunities, because he's just gonna get madder and madder. He's gonna get stronger and stronger. and like he always does, he starts to turn it up. I'll see you out there, Derek Beatty. Salute, brother. Say hello to Trey X and D-Lo404. Scared to get them pics in Eagle. Man, please. I just got to showing all my stuff that I've been making, man. I've been busy, brother. I'm gonna open up the email, man. Look, I'm gonna get half my picks in at least. I'm gonna get half my picks in, man. Y'all leave me alone, man. Everybody quit. Everybody wanted to see what Eagle doing. Eagle, you got your shit in? Let you come in here, cause I know you come in and you on that enforcer shit all the time, man. Get off me. Get off me, man. How you say? You know, man. Stop acting like that, man. Stop acting like that. Yeah. You making my friend over here, start moving around in that little bag. He start getting anxious, like it's time to use him or something. I just kidding, just messing with y'all. Yeah, but you know about this time of year, Derek. What happens all the time with me about this time of year? You already know, so don't even play. You know what happens. You know that y'all gonna have to go to my other channel. You know that this whole situation. Oh, I know what it is, because the last season we were still trapped because of the Rona. We were still a little bit trapped. So you guys forgot. Y'all just got like, oh yeah, Eagle gonna be on, and y'all had got used to that, to where most of the time during this time of year that Eagle's not nowhere around, because I got to be out. I got to go take care of stuff. But you guys, see me here too much, and you start thinking I'm gonna be here, but a lot of times I just can't. I got to fulfill this contract for Sunday, so that's another weekend. At least Saturday I don't have to do as much. Still got to work though, but I'm not scared. But anyway, Derek said salute to D-Lo. He said salute to Trey. Yeah, but I know people want to come in and say, well, this guy is going to talk about how Ryan beats up Tank. But it's an intelligent thing. I mean, you said some things. I mean, he's saying stuff like, he's saying the right things. But I don't know if you want to say that Tank just doesn't have any IQ when it comes to boxing. You hatch. I thought you wanted to stick his cousin. You want to hatch it? So you want to hatch it? That takes work too, man. I got to, yeah. I just got some buckskin in. I was just showing that because I had dyed my crown. See, these are usually white. You see, it's brown now though. If I dyed it more, it's not gonna be much darker than that. But when this is my Iroquois, so the feathers will be on top of here, and and then all the designs and stuff will be on there. But I gotta hurry and get that done too. I gotta look into it, man. Oh, he said I want both of them. He said I want both of them. All right, man. He said I want the stick in the chop. God dang, what you got going on, man? You got something going on? Dang, Derek, man, I don't know, man. I gotta watch you, man. I gotta watch your ass, Derek. Derek got something going on. Derek said, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta cut and chop. Yeah, cut and chop. Yeah, so I gotta, yeah, um, I gotta get, yeah, I gotta get all those. I'll get those together too, man. I gotta get all that stuff together. Like I said, I've been working on my stuff though. Let me show you this one. I showed everybody. This is my collar here though. See, I don't even want to sell this one. I want to keep this one. It got brass choker. Yeah, I don't even really want to sell this one. Don't say not really. Don't put out no not really. I can see you right now, Derek. Like, what was that? Derek, like, what you say? Like, I got you. Talking about not really. Don't give me no not really's, man. Have me as an accomplice. And then that one there. You guys can barely see it. I put some pictures up. I think I got the picture, so I'll put the pictures up on the probably up on here. I'm gonna start doing that too though when I go do stuff. So I'll have my boxing stuff up, and then I'll just put like probably down here in the corner, or this corner here, down there where Ali's at. I'll probably, yeah. I showed it to somebody else. They said, yeah, they said, oh man, that's fire right there. I said, yeah, with those big the brass beads on it too. Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be some people out there. Yeah, I don't know if it's hot. If it's too hot, I'm not gonna be out there taking thousands of pictures like I usually do. They can forget that. Cause a lot of them, they get too ungrateful, man. They be like, act like they own me. Oh, I get pictures. That's how they be like, oh, I get pictures. Like, what you talking about? I get pictures every year. Me and you and the kids and the family. I get pictures all the time. I'm like, what? What that mean? People get so like they own you. That you don't own me. Just get out of the ceremony what you're supposed to get. That's all I care about. If everybody get out what they want to. Okay, so back to Ryan. Ryan, again, be cognitively responsible. That's how you win. Tank has never just been beat up. So you're gonna have to look to beating Tank up. You ain't gonna just outbox Tank. We can forget that. But you're gonna have to beat him up. So it's gonna have to be a thing where you almost gonna have to be like Ali. Yeah, that's how they act, man. Like I'm their property, man. You see them. Like I said, I'm gonna start putting some slides up every once. I'm gonna do a slideshow on the side, probably on my home page, on this page. I'll put a slideshow up. I'm just gonna start adding pictures to it. Like, yeah, these are the people that think that they own me right here, kids. Like, so if we'll talk about it. So my two twins that always see me, if they see me like you see me right now, they'll say it's not me. They say, no, that's not eagle face. Because if they don't see the shadow of the eagle on my face, then I'm not me. I sent their mom a picture, right? I mean, it's a nice picture. I had a cowboy hat on. It was a nice picture. And she sent me a message back, said, no, they said that's not you. They little, but she said, no, they said that's not eagle face. Because I'm only eagle face when I got my war paint on. That's the only time I'm eagle facing, else I'm not. You said, see, the fight is selling like crazy. Yeah. That last, what's doing it. Now you might not like this, and some people like it and not like it, but I'm gonna tell you what sold it. Low key, that people are not seeing is Oscar De La Hoya, sold the fight. Not Ryan. Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya being desperate and slick. He did something. He turned the curiosity up a little bit. If you notice what he was saying, that he turned up the curiosity from running his mouthpiece, and more or less making Ellaby and everybody mad. By making it seem like Tank's a coward and all that. I know why. If you know deep, you can understand. Salute to Gil Cole's in here starting some shit already. I don't have to read what he wrote. He probably already starting something. So by him starting something with them, by belittling and making it seem like, oh, Tank is scared because of this and that, even though we know why that was done, it didn't have to be done. He didn't have to agree to nothing. It just same thing with Caleb Plant. It didn't help Caleb Plant, but the same kind of ploys that he used. I mean, if if you're one side, then you can always make a case for yourself. What they're calling A, B side and all this crap. It's mostly most time it's really crap. There's no A, B. But if you're the main draw, but to be honest, Tank Davis is the main draw of this fight. I mean, he's actually boosting Ryan up because he was the main draw. If you're the main draw, then yeah, you got to do all the selling and stuff. You can't get mad. Bet I won't see no shadow of ego in Champ Ross. Derek Bay said, he said, you're right, Gil Coles. He said, salute at Gil Coles. After I finish messing with y'all right now, I'm going to go check my email out, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I ain't going to mess around with y'all. He's talking about ego. Man, stop messing with me, man. Stop playing with ego. Oh, ego, you ain't going to do the right thing. Like Gil Coles, both of them going back and forth. See, that's why I miss D-Lo up in here, man. Y'all always starting something, man. And then Lala D don't help out now. Cynthia, she don't help out any. Let me show you something, Lala D. Put your face up there to the screen. This for a lady right here. This for a woman right here. Look at this one. Your likes? That's the very front. See, black. All black, and then we got the that's the old traditional bones. These bones right here, those are all traditional, so they're more of a tan color, not white. But yeah, I just hooked that up. So that's what this kind of stuff I be doing. While y'all be worried about some Champ Ross, this is what I have to do because I got to get ready because we got this event coming up. So what can I say? I got to get my stuff done. So I just bought this stuff out to make sure that y'all can see. Yeah. I got to make sure that y'all can see everything. Okay? Something else I was worked on. Y'all know. Gil Coles has some of my product. Yep. And then the Cocapelli, which I showed before. You can see the little Cocapelli at the bottom. There's the one with the little flute in his mouth. Okay. And that one got Jasper on there, some jade, and then buffalo horn. All the long ones. When you see the long ones, that's buffalo horn. Buffalo horn. So I show you guys. That's That's our traditional necklaces and stuff have the buffalo horn or the buffalo bones. Anyway, let me see. Here we go again. Peace. Derek said, peace to the Queen of Santea. He's scared of the Champ Ross challenge. God dang. Why I got to have chicken in my blood? She gonna put the chicken out. Derek Bay said, was that you on the news wild in the Millennium Park at Lala D? And Lala D said, yeah. She said, yeah, that's cute. And then Derek says, Lala D, is that Derek with the heart? Lala D said, no, that wasn't me. Derek Bay crying, laughing, crying out loud. Gil Cole said, hey, Lala. Lala D said, oh, please. Did you guys just hear his excuse for not wanting smoke with us on Champ Ross? Oh, my goodness. I didn't say I want all the smoke. Yeah, you know what? See, this is the thing. Let me read all these first. Lala D said, Gil Cole's, hey. She got the hearts up, and then she said, Trey X got them frogs up there good. But what y'all not gonna do? I'm telling you what y'all not gonna do. Y'all not gonna try to intimidate me into anything. I said I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna be with the program, but don't try to don't be throwing shade, and don't be capping, saying the ego ain't ready for this and all that. Because I don't care if I lost, I lost. I'm not even worried about that. But y'all not gonna just jump on me and do an ego jump every time y'all come in here. You guys are making this like y'all doing this like on a regular lately. I noticed that you guys are jumping ego like on a regular basis now. It's like y'all come in just for the ego jump. I mean, what kind of Y'all ain't gonna jump on me if you see me, but in here y'all will jump on me quick in here. I've been eating my spinach and I've been working out. So I'm ready for y'all. But in here, y'all just jump on Eagle like nothing. Just jump on Eagle. Just get him. Come on, I'm tired of everybody trying to get me. Y'all leave me alone. Yeah, Derek Bay says she put the chicken up. Not a, yeah, right. That part right there, Derek. How she gonna put the chicken up? And then she'll be with a 5-piece. Do chicken come in a 5-piece? I thought a chicken was an 8-piece, ain't it? Ain't it? It's a 2, 3, and it jumps up to 8, right? Don't chicken is 2, 3, the snack. And they still got the snack meal, right? The snack where you get 2 items is 2 pieces of chicken. And then they got like the variety pack. I don't know what they call it, but when you get the slop, you get the potato, you get the vegetables, beans, and chicken or something like that. They don't try to give you 4 or 5 sides. They be just like, at the most, they give you 2, 3 sides. And that's it. 3 pieces of chicken, then 8. Oh, decent Derek Bay, I'm crying. Yeah. Yeah, now see, if I say you crying, you say, why you always say crying? You laughing, I know. Sorry, Charleston. Charleston Eagle. Is that the correct name? No, Charleston. Y'all can take Charleston out my name. Gil Cole's going to put up 3. Gil, you know you sick for that, right? You know you sick for that shit, right, Gil? You know you sick. Just because I said that they don't come in 5 pieces, he gonna throw up the 3. Okay, we hit you with the 3-piece. Derek Bay said, you don't want that smoke at Lala. Lala D putting the hands up, talking about 1. Okay, Lala D. Trey X said, Lala D, what's up? He got the gold up there. Okay, so he gave you the queen with the crown and the 100. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna check that out as soon as I get over here, man. I'm gonna put my stuff aside just for y'all. Just for y'all, because y'all keep getting the eagle, and I'm tired of every show. For the last it's been 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks that y'all been doing eagle jumps. Ever since Gil said that his infamous line is that, y'all been jumping on eagle ever since. Ever since Gil, called me Charleston Webb, everybody been jumping on me. Oh, now Trey X come back. He done put every chicken they got on for the emojis in there. He got the baby chickens. He got the chickens, facing me. He got the rooster chicken. Got the fried leg and the rooster. Yeah. Trace, you go. Yeah, a lot of these said, Trace, you go ahead and take those medals off from your name. He said they're old. They're not your current status no more. Gil Cole said, put some respect on Charleston Webb name. No, don't put. Hey, put some respect on Eagles Webb name. I don't care about no Charleston Webb, man. But that did. Hey, the reason I keep bringing it up because Gil ain't really cut me with that. Y'all know I got thick skin, but it was funny though. Gil got that one off on me. That was pretty nice. He got it off on me that day. He slid that one off. That shit slid off the dump truck on my ass pretty smooth. Yeah, he said about Charles Webb. It was a setup. I set myself up for playing around with y'all, sir. Yep. Damn, Lala got jokes today. Yeah, Lala thinks she got jokes. Yeah. Now she on Trey. Come on, Rourke. I need Ryan or Rourke to come in. Because Ryan or Rourke will come in and start some trouble with Lala. And then I don't have to worry about Lala. I don't have to worry about Michael Johnson no more. But y'all sir said that Michael Johnson came in here and work got on him one time. He said he couldn't come back. I'm like, nah, hey, that's not how this chat worked though. This stream is not like that. If you guys, go at each other about stuff, that's between y'all. I mean, I'm not. You guys are all you guys that come in and do that Everybody is blue that comes in and does that. There's nobody that comes in gray and starts arguing all that because they're not going to be here very long. Because you guys, I don't even do nothing. You guys don't let them last more than a couple of, couple of sentences, or maybe not even a sentence before you get rid of them, especially Gil. Gil is notorious for just getting you out of here and then make a joke about it. But no, that's up to you guys. And I don't intervene if it's way out of hand, it's too disrespectful. Yeah, I got to say something. But it's just all it's all part of the talking about the sport of boxing. It's all part of that. Um, there's kind of a line between calling somebody like a severe strap rider or something like that. I mean, because this just going to disrupt it. That's really going to disrupt the chat if somebody calls somebody like a severe strap rider or something like that. And when I say severe, you're not going to use the word severe. It's just like when you keep barraging and keep talking about it over and over again, berating somebody and cutting them down because they like a certain fighter. Any fighter can get it up in here. I don't care. If Tank gets knocked the F out, then, hey, he will have a meme up in here, just like you're looking at your boy up there, Joyce, when I'm showing his face all battered. I haven't taken it down yet. So anybody can get a spot up there. How many fighters have had a slideshow up in here? You guys already know that. There's been enough fighters in here that had slideshows and stuff. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Did Gilco say Trex, you ready? And then Lala D right back. She said, Derek Bailey, you're going to be the biggest joke when those CR results come in. God, why you got to be the biggest joke? What is this, Lala D? You jumping on everybody in here. You done jumped on Trey. You done jumped on me. How come you don't never jump on Gil? I sense some kind of conspiracy because I've never seen you jump on Gil once. Y'all scared of Gil. Y'all scared of Gil. That's all I can say. You scared of Gil Cole. You done jumped on everybody. You done jumped on 3 people since you've been here. Trey said, Lala D, I was just top 10. She said, he said, what place did you finish last season? Rolling 60s like a crip. Trey got jokes too. That's a good one, Trey. Trey hit her with the rolling 60s. Said she cripped, walked her way down to 60. Lala D said, Trey, she said CR shouldn't have had me still in the statistics. Wow, you did that bad? Well, you was out the stats. Trey X again. He said, Gil Coach, you'll find out tomorrow. He said hashtag the wizard. Derek Bailey's right back at it. He said, is that right? As long as you stay in longer than a week, I'll be worried at Lala D. Yeah, Lala D. She laughing. Lala D crying. She talking about me. Asante, you got Luke Campbell beating Shakir too. Oh my goodness, I didn't. Come on, stop it. I don't even. I take L's even if somebody named Smith wins. I'm gonna take an L. If somebody named Walsh wins, I'm gonna take an L because I'm not betting on no Smiths. I'm not betting on no Walshes, and I probably ain't betting on. It depends. I may bet on the Campbell. Campbell's not on my dark list. But there's certain fighters I'm not going to bet on. I'm not going to bet on a Smith. Smiths be getting you in trouble. All of them. All the time, Smith gets you in trouble. Name a Smith in boxing history that stayed on top more than a year, 2. Come on. You trivia people out there. Yeah. Oh, wow. Trey X said Lala D only has 2 picks completed. She better focus on her fight before she doesn't make it to the fight. Lala D said, oh, shit. She hollering back at Trey. She said, Trey X, oh, a Bud quote, huh? You going down. Yep, Gil Cole's at Derek Bailey. I might need you as a cut man this weekend against Trey X. I heard he loaded his gloves up. Trey cheating. Trey X is cheating on y'all. Derek Bailey's laughing out loud at Trey X. He's showing the gold and silver up there. Derek Bailey said, that is a Bud quote. Yeah, Derek Bailey at Gil Cole's laughing. Lala D said, where's the, she said, where's D-Lo? He probably doesn't want to come around until he places at least number 55 or better on Champ Ross. Wow, she crying. Yeah, D-Lo wasn't here. He probably at work. He's either at work or he's driving. He was the first one in here. Because he was the first one to ask me. He was asking me about the Champ Bros. Don't worry, I hit it up. As soon as I finish with y'all, I'm not going to let y'all, broadcast jack me today and hold me up in here like Derek always do. Derek had my ass in there one time, an hour over. He ain't say nothing. Sitting there asking questions. And that's probably when we got in, like, grown folks. A lot of times when we get on grown folks chat, a lot of these things happen. Sometimes it happens like that, because you know me. I'm with the humanity of people, And, I stay in contact with people that tell me stuff that happens abroad where they just don't, they're not going to, tell us about it. What's his name? Milena? I don't know if the African guy named Milena. I've been listening to him lately. He's funny. He cuts throat. He don't play. He does not play with outside people in this country. He over there in South Africa. I got a friend over there. Yeah. Anyway, Trey said Gil. He said Gil Cole's. He said clenbuterol testosterone in high too. God dang. He said he gonna come in. He said he's not only a cheat code. He said he coming in with all the stuff that's known to get you boosted up like that. Trey X said Derek Bay salute, bro. Derek Bay salute. Trey X 1 and 2. Yeah, Gil Coza, Eagles Web, me and Trey X. He said got it. Was in house Champ Ross competition going on this week. Whoever gets the most points, okay, I'll be there. Like soon as we get up out of here, I'm going right there, brother. And then I got to finish up some of my other stuff that I'm doing here, and then I got to do a little job. So I won't be finished. Like even after talking to y'all, my day, I'm not gonna finish for another. I got 9 hours from now, 9 to 10 hours. Then Campbell Soup dropped Ryan. Yeah, he dropped Ryan, but he couldn't take a body shot. Couldn't take a body shot. But the whole possibilities. This is the great possibilities for this fight. I'm beefing up Ryan right now, but we got to see what he can take. But at the end of the show, you already know that even though I'm pumping up Ryan for what he can do, a lot of the stuff seems is more or less impossible. Now, a lot of people talking about how much more power, even Raleigh. I think Raleigh's on the hate thing with Tank, that the Ryan got so much more power than Tank. Then how come he didn't put your ass out if he got so much more power than Tank? I would say he might be a slight faster than Tank. I don't know. At least that's in working out. But anybody can work out fast. I can work out fast. But that don't mean if I fight you, that I'm going to maintain the speed. I'm going to try to. But that doesn't mean, because now there's more things in the play. When you're hitting pads and mitts and all that and bags, the only thing that's firing is your mind. You're not firing against anything else with a mind. And when somebody's holding the pad, you know the pattern. They coming like this or whatever. They holding it one here or like that, or like that or like that or like that. There's only so many ways you can hold the hand, right? You can hold it up that way. You can hold it that way. You can hold the other one that way. It's only so many ways that you can hold that. So it's not, the thought process is not really that you're getting into a rhythm. But when you're fighting somebody, it's a little bit different. I mean, you ain't gonna just shoe shine out on somebody all the time. And yes, you got them, brain drunk. But yeah, but Lala D come back with the answer for you, Derek. She said yes. Okay, Gil, we know what you meant, Ross. He said RPSS. Yeah, I read it as Ross though. Derek Bay said, "Don't try that, Eagle. You always kidnap us during your lives." No, don't stop it, Derek. Not even close, man. I lose track of time sometimes because we get into, like sometimes you guys know how we get, because we get into a heavier subject, because it's not just boxing, because it's grown folks chat too though. So we get into like a heavier subject. Some people can handle it, and some people just can't handle it. But I try to bring, what I know about, the subjects and stuff like that. I try to bring that to y'all. You know what I mean? And, we just try to live with that, however we can, and I know I'm not wrong all the time, because we always got input. And a lot of people say, it's a great point. you know. But I'm trying not to this Friday right now because I know there's some stuff that's lingering up in here that I want to bring up, but I just don't want to talk about it because then I know I will go overtime if I start talking about these other things. Um, Especially when it comes to all the brown people's humanity, the brown skinned people. I just call it that way, brown skin. Because the majority of you are more brown skinned than anything. I ain't never seen nobody that was like actually the same color. My computer's black. I ain't never seen nobody actually that color. I hear it. It means something completely different. If you look at it, look at beginning. Look at like just look at a. I would say find a dictionary from the 1800s and look and see what it means. And then you won't be proud to call yourself that anymore. Gilco says, what's your final breakdown for Tank versus Ryan? Oh, my final breakdown. Oh, I can't give. Well, I can't give for Tank. What I'll recap Tank in a little bit. But for Ryan, it's just Ryan just gotta stay his height, stay smart. It's probably gonna have to be more of a back foot fight. I don't know if he wants to push forward because simply because he does stand like he's kind of too erect sometimes. I mean, he has power and stuff like that because he does get people out of there, but sometimes he just stand like way too erect. He better box himself up so that way he got a good back foot to to balance in just case he does get cracked. Because everything for him has to be the strategy of what the game is when it comes to how do you win. You win by staying on your feet. You win by outpointing your opponent. That's the basic rules. That's just basic. So staying on your feet. Don't take. So make sure that your foundation is good, so that way you don't get cracked and take a knockdown because now you're fighting an uphill battle. If he gets knocked down early, it's going to end early. He can't afford to lose his feet because he's going to come back fighting tall and hard and trying to do too much. So, just stay. I would say this more of a back foot type of fight, an angles type of fight, and to keep keep a nice stick out there, a nice jab. A lot of people are just thinking that he's just not going to do it, that he can't maintain it because Tank's pressure. But pressure fighters are hard to fight. I'm not you can't deny that. Pressure fighters, they're very hard to fight. You can beat up on them, but when they catch you, it's just when they're pressure fighter and powerful, then it's just you can't do nothing when it gets late in the fight and they catch you. Like if they catch you in the 8th round or something like that, it's probably not going to look good for you for the rest of the fight because you probably already sucked up your second win. And now you got to get a 3rd and 4th win because you took a bomb to the chin, and now you trying to get up off the canvas. So for me, it's angles, being smart, and hitting Tank hard. But the load up shit, don't load up. And the final key, which is the most important key for him, and I don't know if you guys think he will be able to do this, or if anybody thinks he'll be able to do this, is don't close your damn eyes. He's going to close his eyes. And it's going to be like this old, I forget what it was, where this guy was so quick. They said every time remember, it was an Asian guy. It was some kind of series or something that came on. I don't know, Derek, you might know what it is. But this guy, it might have been Lethal Weapon or something like that. They say every time this guy closed his eyes, then he did like a lot of damage. Like right after he closed his eyes, that was like his key to like putting your ass to sleep. And somebody had a gun to his head and told him don't even try it. As soon as he blinked, they never showed his eyes coming back open. So that one thing could be a downfall. If he gets out there and Tank is starting to notice, because Tank is going to notice, I'm telling you. He's going to notice your pattern of eye closing, what you're going to throw. So your eye pattern might even tell which punches you throw. Nobody talks about it, but your eye pattern might even tell which punches you're about to throw. And that's like a key. We talked about that like when we were talking about the timing for getting the fast twitch muscles going to where if you had a flashing light or somebody's going like this, and that's when you fire your shot. That's actually he's actually letting people know when to hit them. I didn't want to. I'm trying not to divulge that, but that's what happens. Yeah, Derek said. Yeah, he said take. He said right. Take not Campbell soup. Tank get him down. That's gonna be it. Yeah, if Tank gets him down, that's gonna be it. So let's get. So we talked about Ryan and how Ryan can get it done. But if Tank is to get it done, even though we're talking about Ryan's side, Tank just has to make sure he protects his right side. Don't be lazy and falling for the feint. That's all Tank has to really worry about. To be honest, I'm sorry, uh, because if Ryan doesn't do exactly, if he's not doing if he's not fighting the way that I said to fight, then Tank don't have very much to worry about. It's not just the left hook. He's talking about the left hook. It's just that feints. As Tank cannot go for fakes. If somebody fakes down and come up top, that's what you can't do. You can't. You have to be smart for most of the fight. Not even the whole fight, but most of the fight, you can't just be getting hit because every punch you get hit with is probably not going to be that hard. And I don't know how long Ryan's punching power can sustain if he's throwing punches that fast or whatever, because he is going to be hitting Tank on the elbows and stuff like that and shoulders, and he's going to be wearing himself out, and he has to get cracked back. He's going to get hit back. So it's not like he's not going to get hit. The key to the fight, the total key for the fight, and not Ryan blinking his eyes and nothing like that. I think the real key, regardless of styles, regardless of who boxes better, is going to be the mindset. It's not going to really be physical as much. It might be a physical fight, but the whole thing is going to be the mindset of Tank. That's what it's really going to boil down to. Because Tank don't even want his family to be there. Now, you could take that multiple ways. You could take it like, oh, I might get my ass whooped. I mean, I'm not taking it that way. Or I don't want you to see. Or I think it's more that Tank doesn't want his mom to hear him saying stuff, because Tank talks in the ring. When he in the corner, he gonna be saying, oh, ain't no telling what kind of stuff. It's not gonna be on regular television the way that he's gonna be talking, because he wants it to be dirty. A lot of people think that's how, what Devin Haney thinks that's how Loma will try to win, is by fighting him dirty. What you guys? So I got one take though, because you guys know that we don't really go for this. Now I just want to say this. Far as Devin Haney, he made the same statement that a lot of other fighters have made in the past and got their ass whooped. So, what do you guys feel about that? So I'm gonna go Tank probably. I'm gonna go Tank. I'm gonna pick Tank. Tank for the win, no matter how. Maybe around 9-ish. Maybe around 9. Round 9. So stoppage, distance, or quit. Yeah, that's the way I really see it. I see it's kind of the same way that his trainer sees it. That's what they want. Because you got to listen to somebody when they've been with somebody for so long. You know what I mean? Sir Flame, old late ass Sir Flame. Sir Flame, salute to Eagles Web, salute to the chat. And as always, he said, jab that like button on your neck. He said, don't get naked. Eagles Web boxing got the fire up good with the 100. Of course, that glove. Don't forget about them things, baby, all the time. Sir Flame, now let me see what y'all got. Let me see. Lala D, what Lala D talking about? Lala D says, has anyone tried the dark chocolate Twix? I suddenly want to try one. It's Friday. Yeah, go and get you some chocolate on Friday, girl. Derek Bay said, didn't know they had a dark chocolate Twix at Lala D. Yeah, they got cookie ones. They got ones with, they got Chinese Twix. They got Twix with green icing. So that was my prediction for Gail. Because Gail said, what's the final prediction? Lala D said, Derek Bailey, they don't. I just checked, laughing out loud. I'll get the regular one. They do have them. They do got dark chocolate ones. You guys might not have them, but we got all of them. We got the ones with the vanilla on the outside. We got the ones with the green tea. See, we get all that crap. They got a Twix. They got green tea chocolate or something. It's actually green. The white chocolate is actually green or something like that. Yeah. But here goes Lala D again. No, it's Cynthia. Tank was just talking. If you notice, Tank doesn't play the emotional thing in the ring. He's very focused. He won't be looking for revenge. No, I'm saying that. What did I say? I think I said that Tank is how he's going. I just gave my prediction. I don't know if Tank is really. Yeah, he's just talking. He likes to talk. From my understanding, Tank is an unusual person when it comes to boxing, because a lot of times fighters, they get nervous. Some of them even throw up in the dressing room and all that. Tank says he gets a little bit anxious or whatever, but he says the time he's walking to the ring is over with. So if we see Ryan, if he can barely walk to the ring, you already know it's probably over with. Yeah. So me and Sir Flame think about the same thing. He said Tank will win in round 8 or 9. He said KTFO. Says Sir Flame. She got the flames up good with the hearts. Yeah. Sir Flame, and salute at Derek Bailey. Gil Coles is at Sir Flame with the 100. And then also Derek Bailey right back. He said salute at Sir Flame. Sir Flame said salute to the queen at Lala D. How you doing this Friday? She talking about getting her a Twix. Trey said Lala D has he wasn't focused when he was looking out the ring and let Barrios catch him with a hard left hook. I've been watching a few highlights. A lot of people were like, that's all they're showing, is they're showing the times that Tank does. That's why I brought that up. They're showing the times that Tank does go for like a body fake and then takes a headshot. But a lot of times, what they don't understand, and I understand what Calvin Ford was saying, and I brought that up in here once before, is that a lot of times Tank he takes punishment a little bit because he wants to see exactly just what you got. Like, what do you have? Now, it costed him, getting cracked in the cheek a couple of times, but he wants to see, okay, that's how you bringing it? Oh, I know I'm whooping your ass now. So that's what he does. I'm not saying it's probably good against this guy, but I don't know, because I don't know a guy that small. I don't really know how he really cracks. You know what I mean? We've seen some of his knockouts to where he gets people out of there with a shot or so. But are those shots that heavy? Because we've had some one-punch knockout guys that we even lighter than that. What weight class was Hilmer Kente in? Hilmer Kente, if anybody knows. Because Hilmer Kente, he could crack. I mean, he could crack. There's been some little guys that can actually, even Roger Mayweather could like crack. There's been some small guys that can like put like some hurt on you, and they wasn't known for all kinds of speed, but they would plant you. As a matter of fact, I tried to argue with people, or I tried to bring up the point that even when Mayweather was first fighting, he was actually a knockout. He was more of a knockout artist. He started having those hand problems, but he was a knockout artist at first. Diagne Dami say, how are you? Well, we good, man. We always good up in here. Wow. Yeah. Lala D say Sir Flame chilling like a villain. Yeah, you a villain. All y'all villain. Lala D say Trey X laughing out loud. True, but I mean as far as emotional. Yeah. No, he's gonna be more fired. Okay, you'll see. Oh, well, let's just see. We'll see if he's not fired up a little bit more than usual. And well, okay. So give me your assessment of why he's not don't want his mom and his kid there. Usually when men, and I'm saying that he's a man, usually when men don't want the ladies around, it's because they about to do some man type of shit. That's why we don't want the girls around. Like Lala D, if I know I had some business with somebody and you was there, I'm gonna have you excuse yourself. I'm gonna ask you, because I'm like, because I don't want to have to tell you afterwards. I ain't really like that. A lot of guys, we don't really want to make up the excuse afterwards. If we got to put in some work, we don't want to make up the excuse afterwards to you ain't especially if we just getting to know you. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to tell you, I ain't mean to do that to him, but so I'd rather say, could you excuse me that we got to handle some man's business. So all you thinking in your mind is they gonna handle some man business. And you don't know if we gonna throw hands, or you don't know if I'm gonna cuss him out, yell at him, choke him. You don't know none of that. And yes, you was sitting there witnessing like, oh shit, you crazy. Because then that's what you're going to say. And if his mom, if I was to tell I'm just thinking back for me, if I said, Mom, you don't want to be out here for this. That means this is going to be something, it's going to be something serious that happens. That's why I was saying about it. It wasn't necessarily the emotional thing. It was just that, if I ask you to leave, I'm asking you to leave for a reason. Yeah. Garcia wins round 1 through 4. 5 after that, he is just lining them up. Sir Flame says it's going to be a lineup. I'm hoping to see some action. I want it to be a fight. I want 8 or 9 rounds. I want at least that. I don't want 1 round. Oh, shit. If it's 1 round, y'all going to lose it. But don't come in here. One thing you don't do if it's 1 round, don't come in here starting no shit. Don't come in here talking, it was a bum setup. I don't want to hear nothing. On either side, I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah, Sir Flame says, salute Gil Cole. What up, pimp? What's good, pimp? A lot of these say, Sir Flame. She said, he said contender. What do you mean? Oh, contender regiment made a funny comment. He said, in Shakira's recent fight, he was just poking the dead body after a while. Yeah. Oh, wow. He said that. Everybody said, "Damn, that fight is $85." I don't know. He had to go over to Cousin Hookup's house on that one. Derek call up Cousin Hookup. I mean, dude said he couldn't see after Tank cracked right. So Tank is hitting. Like people think Tank hit hard, but Tank must be hitting harder and harder if he's taking people's eyesight away. Tank is hitting so hard, he's just taking eyesight. People body shots, people going down, but Tank is like making people like say, "Yeah, I can't even see no more." God, that's you getting cracked in your cranium pretty hard if you can't see no more. But that's what Sir Flame said. Trey X said, Derek Bailey, I was looking at that too. He said, it is what it is though. But Sir Flame said Shakur really wanted to knock him out. Yeah. You ain't gonna always get no knockouts because your competition got to be willing to take a knockout. If they ain't willing to take a knockout, they gonna take a stool. Shit, they got a stool in the corner for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. But Law D said exactly. He doesn't want them there. He plans on pure execution, no emotion. That's what I'm saying. He don't want his mom getting all hyped up. He don't want no distractions. So that could be it too, though. So he don't want no distraction. He wanted to be. I'm 100% focused. I don't want to be worried about you, Mom, over there screaming, worried about me, and nothing like that. I'm going in here to put some hurt on somebody. And Lala D, great point. Pure execution. I like the way you put that. She said she made sure that she wrote all capitals for that pure execution. Derek Bay said, I know right at Trey X is why you keep giving them the 1 and 2? Why you get the gold and silver? Trey X don't get but 1 medal, man. Give him either gold or give him silver. How he get 2 or 3 medals? I get 3 medals then. This is my stuff, man. He said, I might bite the bullet. I ordered the Tank's last pay-per-view. A lot of these say, Sir Flame, that ref cheated Shakur out of a stoppage on Shakur's sign. Yeah. Trey X said, he said, I'm going to tell Lala D to hold the camera while I whoop his ass. then it's going to be on YouTube. Yeah. Derek Bates said Shakur was hurting that man. That was a methodical beating at Lala D. He said he methodically whooped that ass at Lala D. Trey X said, Derek Bailey, I think we should all support it too. Encourage the other fighters to make big fights. Yeah. They need to make some big fights. Well, they're saying they thinking that this is going to put boxing back on the map. And nobody agreed with me. But what I was saying is that out of all the salespeople in this fight, I think by Oscar De La Hoya making everybody mad, I think he sold those last few tickets myself. I do. I think Oscar De La Hoya sold those last few tickets by running his mouth. He kind of embarrassed himself, but he's running his mouth though. He got everybody mad. That's why they said they don't f with him, and it's like, I don't know. You shouldn't. I mean, a man's gonna be how a man is. I mean, if he doesn't do anything, if he doesn't do anything evil or hateful towards you, you just. I mean, even if you don't like him, I'm not gonna tell you I don't f with you. I might say that I don't talk to the guy like that. You know what I mean? He's a guy. He does this. We're in the same sport, and he does his thing. I do my thing. But other than that, I don't have no interactions with him. But I'm not gonna get all emotional. No, don't even f with him like that. Why? Man, that's a kid. That's a kid type of reaction. You don't need to. You don't need to take it that far. I mean, it ain't like he went over and slapped somebody. But Trey said, Derek Ray, I think we should all. Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, Sir Flame said, true at Lala D. Did you hear that Tank said Shakur just beat the chef at Kobe Steak and Grill? Yeah, Tank is full of jokes, man. That's why I like Tank. Tank, he mess around, play around. Lala D say, Sir Flame laughing my ass off. No. Lala D also, Trey X laughing my ass off, and then Lala D again at Derek 100, and then Derek Bay said, Garcia said Tank couldn't punch before the fight. Yeah, a lot of people said. I mean, the other Garcia, he said he can't punch, and then you end up now you can't see. Whew, Lala D said, Lala D at Derek Bailey. I made a video. I had to take back thinking Frank Martin would beat Shakur. Yep. Derek Bailey said right at Trey X, and then Derek Bailey again. The medals are from the champ Ross Eagle. Okay, you let him wear his medals. I wasn't really hating on him. Excuse me, brother. I wasn't really hating on Trey X or nothing like that. I just thought I thought you was giving him too much props. Like, he come in here the medal winner because he got him up too. I mean, but Lala D told him to take him down. She said it's over with. She said his reign is over with. But Trey X said I ain't having none of what Lala D saying. I'm wearing mine with my name. I'm badged up. Not what you got to say. The medals are from... Yeah, Trey X came right back. He said, I won those medals in the prediction league, sir. Derek Bay said you thought Frank Martin was going to beat Shakur. Good fight, though, at Lala D. I'm not sure who will win. I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% on that. I ain't like... what's the scale on that? What's the scale? What y'all got? Like... Because I know people always try to throw up this whole phony, I'm not going to, let me not say phony. But I never believed that a fight is 50-50. When people say, oh, it's 50-50, I don't believe that it's 50-50. Just me. I think somebody's going to get their ass whooped, or somebody's going to lose, and somebody's going to win. I don't think it's 50-50. I don't think it's going to be a draw. Because when you're saying 50-50, that means it's going to be a split. It's going to be a majority draw. Yeah, that's more or less going to be. If you say it's 50-50, that means it's going to be a majority draw. Somebody lose. For me, I'm looking at somebody going to get their ass whooped. Just like when Anthony Joshua fought Ruiz, the way he was fighting him. Like, oh, I got him now. And he got his hands down and just, and that's how he got cracked. Hands all down to his knees. But I don't see Tank. I see Tank, keeping a tight defense on this one. And, but my final prediction, like I said, probably around 9. He probably catch up to him. If it goes longer than 9, I think he just punishes him. Even if he don't put him out, I think he just punishes him to the point where there's going to be some kind of doctor involved, or towel, or something like that. I kind of envision that Tank kind of imposes. I don't know. I just had some kind of vision about that Tank is going to impose a lot on this young man. That he's going to impose enough on him to make him feel like, yeah, this is a different level. Yeah. Derek Bay said, Eagle, I noticed you're a Shakur hater. I'm not a Shakur hater. I don't like Shakur outside the ring for, and yeah, I'm being petty. Yes, I might be being a little bit petty, but when he got in that little scuffle outside the ring, I didn't like that. As a boxer, like I said, we're talking boxing. Like there's certain people that I can be down with their skill set and all that. You know what I mean? But on the outside, I might not like you. Like I just don't like you. Like Tyson Fury, he might have a okay skill set. To me, it's just okay. It's not phenomenal. I don't like him though. Canelo, same thing. I don't like Canelo because to me, it's just they're very suspicious people when it comes to what's in the damn bottle. I shouldn't I shouldn't be thinking about what's in the bottle if I think about you as a fighter. If I'm thinking about you as a fighter, I'm like, all I'm appreciating is your skill set. But if I'm appreciating your skill set plus a couple of pills in a bottle, then that takes away from how I feel about you. I don't want to think about, anything, or if I think about like something wrong with your gloves, and then everybody comes to the defense. Even when it came to Bud, everybody came to the defense. Oh, that was manufactured gloves like that. Come on, they don't even manufacture toy gloves to break like that. I'm just saying they don't even toy gloves don't bust open like that. I'm just saying, and I'm not even for no conspiracy or nothing like that. But I'm just saying I've never seen no gloves bust open like that. I've seen people hit walls with gloves to mess the gloves up, and they didn't bust open like that. Like talking about cinder block walls in a gym. Talking about just tapping on it like trying to break the gloves in. But I'm just saying, I'm not a hater. I like them. Boxing's great set of boxing skills. Knows how to get in, get the work done. Get the hell out of trouble. Good movement, good foot. He got good feet. He got good footwork. But I don't like a lot of stuff. I don't like outside. I don't like the outside stuff. And they still trying. They worrying Tank about. Tank might have to do time after his fight. So I'm really going for Tank now. I don't know what he did. I mean, some people like if O'Rourke was in here, he'd be like lighting up Tank right now. Y'all be telling me to unmod him so y'all can throw him out. But but O'Rourke is not here today, so y'all safe when it comes to that. Okay, Ryan, Gil's going for Ryan. He said he got Ryan. He gonna knock Tank out in the 5th. Yeah, but let me see what else y'all got. Treg said I agree with that. I don't believe in 50-50 either fights. Yep. Let me see what else y'all got. Okay, so Laura D said Derek Betty. Yeah, that was silly of me. She said good scrap though. Who knows? Frank might do very well and make it closer. But I pick Shakur for sure. Yeah, we don't know who you pick, Lala D. You love Shakur. Like love. You want me to love him, and I don't love none of these fighters. I can appreciate their skill set and stuff like that, but I don't love none of them. I don't like none of them. I don't know them like that. They don't know me, and I don't know them. I do my part when I come in here and we talk bad about them for running their mouthpiece, and that's it. Yep. I thought Rio's Alvarado was 50-50, but maybe because I I hated that fight. But Gil Coles is so far the only one that's picking Ryan so far. He said KO in 5. Yeah. Everyone who doesn't like Bud doesn't like Shakur or Keyshawn. He said, peep the hate. Yeah, okay, Lala. Ain't nobody hating. Trey X said I actually predicted that Adrian Broner versus Jesse Vargas would be a draw. But I still thought Vargas won afterwards. Yep. Yeah, I slept on Frank Martin in his last fight. I won't make that mistake again at Lala D. Yeah, you're right. Frank Martin he's good. Very, very selective, man. Very, very selective. Very selective. And with his boxing style, it's very selective. It's hard to beat a person that's very selective like that. Because he's making sure that what he does to you counts. Your shit might not count. Lala said, not you, Derek. She said, you like your homie Shakur, but you're a Bud hater. Oh, wow. So you're an exception, Derek, because Shakur, you like Shakur, but you hate Bud. Lala D said, be right back. Derek Bay said, I like Keyshawn Davis at Lala D, but you can have Bud. Yep. Derek Bay said, I'm not a Bud hater. I just don't think he don't want it with EJ at Lauderdale. I don't think he wanted it either. They could have had that fight made. I was listening to the whole conversations when they was talking about it. It just didn't seem like he was really, seemed like he wanted to get a bag or something first. Let me get this money first before I go in there with Earl. Because Earl might do some shit to me where I can't come back and, or whatever. I don't know. But we'll see how that plays out if it does. A lot of these say O'Rourke is British. His opinion doesn't matter. Only y'all sir's opinion matter. He's British too. Anyway, Sir Flavor said I like Keyshawn Davis too. Derek Bay said Ryan hasn't been here lately. Yeah, he hasn't been here for a little bit. Sir Flame said if Wilder and AJ fight, I got Wilder in 3. Wilder gonna touch him. Wilder gonna try to touch him real quick. And what is your boy crackhead? Oh, I don't know why I call him crackhead. I don't know if he do crack or coke. Coke Tyson. What is he doing? He just getting out of fights, son. Just weaseling his way out of fights. I don't know why he didn't fight Usyk. Somebody give me a reason why they think that he didn't fight Usyk. Get your ass out there. Tell him, Derek, get your ass out there and fight Usyk. Surflane said maybe 4. I'll take 3 back. Maybe 4. Wilder he can get him out of there. AJ just so slow. But when I was looking at him, he's looking slow, but he's not as slow as what people think he really is. He don't throw it. He just don't throw his hands. I don't think AJ is really that slow. I think AJ just don't throw his hands like it. Just looking at him, he don't. People always talk about his muscles. His muscles ain't that kind of heavy to not be, a little bit faster than what he is. I'm gonna tell you who would seem like they had that kind of muscles. An old school fighter that we bring up everyone. Hercules, what's his name? The one that beat Tate. What's his name? Now, if you looked at his physique, he looked like he would be like heavy. It looked like he would be like slow. And he wasn't like muscular from weight muscular. Yeah, but I put him up here. Sometimes these people, I think about too many fighters and stuff that they slip. But I know I can think of who it is. He beat John Tate. Yeah, Weaver. Yeah. Derek always got my back on it. Yeah, Weaver. Yeah. Okay, Derek said, I think they both will fight in December. He said he don't know. Yeah. But Mike Weaver, that's what did Mike. No, because I actually, was Mike Weaver? No, I knew Tillman. So Tillman, I know Tillman's first cousin. Yeah. But one person, like, because everybody talk about these heavy punches and these big fighters and stuff like that. I tell you what, Mike Tyson was in his prime, and y'all check me if I'm wrong. When he fought Tucker, and Tucker was putting it on him too. So, matter of fact, even though these are lighter weight fighters, that's kind of a good, for me, that's kind of a good comparison for this fight. I'm not not like a total comparison, but if you think about it, you got one guy that's quick and on his toes and stuff. Even though Ryan don't have the footwork like Tucker did, but he's up. We'll just say he's taller, and Tank is the small guy. The Tank, he might take a little bit of a crack and stuff. And Mike did get hurt during that fight too. Yeah, Henry Tillman. Yeah, he just playing games with Usyk. Okay, Trey X says reminder, the first week in our prediction league opens this week, and I want all the smoke. I thought y'all said it was oh, this is the 21st. Did y'all say? I thought y'all said next week. Y'all said so. It's this week though. I'm gonna look at it like right after I get out of here, Trey. So I'm gonna check it out. I got to sign up and do all the requirement, whatever I got to do. Make the point. Now y'all gonna have me on all my little, y'all gonna have me on my mobile devices trying to make sure I get all my picks in. But Sir Flame said okay, playing games here with each other. Okay, Sir Flame said AJ last fight he didn't come in swole. He was bigger, but not weight room swole. Yeah, Mike was out jabbing Tucker though. But they a lot of his jabs wasn't really. You go back and look at the fight. I think I just looked at it not too long ago. A lot of his jabs wasn't really. They wasn't making it there though. He was catching him like on the end. See, when you catch somebody like that's how Ali went down. When you catch somebody like on the end of a punch, but there's a point at the end of the punch where the power leaves too though. So you can get caught with at the end of a punch, like where that snap just like that's like it's like a whip like that where you get that crack where that's where all the power pops out. There's a point where you can be at the end of a punch where the power just it hit you, but it wasn't. It had already dissipated. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but it's already dissipated. And then there's a point where you're just right at the end of the punches. That's more or less what Ryan has to do with Tank. He has to keep him at the end of his. He has to keep him at the end of the snap. It's kind of hard because Tank he don't like stay at the end of your punches. He'll let you crowd, and that's one thing I can credit him with. Now he might have took some hooks and stuff, but he's never usually at the real snap at the snap of your punch. He's not right there. He's usually not there to hit. Because nobody really keeps him at the end of a punch. Even if they get in the jab off, they don't keep him like right at the end. And it's easier to absorb like a mid punch than it is like at the end of that snap. Okay, a salute to Trey X. He said at the weigh-in zone he's gonna slide. Yep. What they weighing in? 135. 134 and 3/4, 130, 134 and a half. That's my prediction for the weigh-in. Yeah. Derek Bay said funny thing is Tucker fought Douglas to win the title. Douglas was winning that fight. Then he just sat on the stool and gave up. Douglas, once he got that mic money, he was just. Hey, now let me ask y'all a question, though. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one to feel that way, but did y'all kind of feel that way that once Buster Douglas got that mic money, that is just that satisfaction for his mom? I mean, it was supposed to be the satisfaction because he lost his mom, but it seemed like once he got that mic money, that it was just. Or actually, Holyfield like the next fight, like. Once he got that money, it's like this a wrap. I don't care. Like I don't care no more, cause he got big and everything after that too, right? Buster and Mice could have fought sooner. Yeah, they probably should have. Yep. A lot of these said the weight ain't happening now. Said right. Ryan weighed about 134.5. That's what I was saying. Yep. I was close. Yeah. So if he's overweight, that's gonna cost some money. Yeah, don't come in overweight. If you come in and even a little bit overweight, that's gonna cost some money. You don't be losing no money on the fight like that and then get your ass whooped on top of that. A lot of say no, it's happening now. Yeah, that's what Trey X just said. That's why Trey X just left. You wasn't in here. You always be leaving. Bye, I'll be right back. You always be on that right back shit all the time. We tired of your right back. Forget your right back all the time. Derek ain't trying to have you. Derek ain't trying to have all them excuses and stuff like that. But yeah, there's so many fights that we can compare with. But I think that's a good fight to compare with. Derek, to be honest, even though those was heavyweights, I think that's probably that might come into play. Some of the, I just don't see Ryan with that good of footwork though. Not the good of footwork, but just because of the height differences, it's kind of a comparable fight. I'm not saying it's exactly comparable, but even though there's a weight difference, we could see that that's probably going to be that type of a fight. But I don't know. My vision is just seeing Tank just like something happens to Tank to where Tank just goes. Not emotional, but he just like he just goes off. Yeah. A lot of these say going to watch the weigh-in. Say I got those results from Blue Blood. He needed his ass beat with that damn clickbaiting. Oh, you still fall for that shit? That's why we don't be messing with nobody, Lala D, because That's all it is. All this shit is in your DBN too. Your DBN be clickbaiting his ass off too. I don't really mess with him like that though, because it seems like a lot of times he does a lot of race baiting. There's too much race stuff in a lot of these rooms. We'll talk about race and all that, but we don't talk about it like that. We don't bait it in and nothing like that. But we know what's up, and we usually don't talk about it on the boxing level. We'll if we gonna do it on the boxing level, we're gonna have a discussion about it. I'm not gonna just start ranting and raving about it. Yep. Derek said to Ryan, he said Leonard would have beat the coke out of Pryor, but he should have they should have fought. Maybe you can compare these fighters, even though they never fought, Leonard and Pryor. I don't know. The one thing about Pryor is Pryor, before he had his downfall, which was because of his layoff. The one thing about that guy is he was just nonstop, no matter what. Psychologically, I could see Leonard just not doing real well against him. I could see him doing good, like hitting him, but I can just see like Pryor just is just pressured, like just keep coming, keep coming. And as you remember, that I think Ray almost fainted after the Hagler fight. And Hagler had that same kind of, but Hagler's pressure was that, I don't think nobody really had pressure like Pryor. Just think back. I mean, you might think he might have beat the coke out of him, but I don't, I don't think nobody really had that kind of pressure like Pryor. Pryor just had that 1-2. He just had that 1-2 coming at you like the whole, like, I don't care if you knock me down, I'm getting back up. Yep. Where you at? What you still doing here, Lala D? You just had to get your last statement off. I thought you was watching the weigh-in. You got other devices. You could have watched it on another device. It's not like you. You can hear me and look at the weigh-in like it's that important. She said DBN cares a tad too much what Mexicans think. He needs some Mexican loving. Yeah, that part. But Leonard was inactive before the Hagler fight. Yeah, he was inactive before the Hagler fight, but it would have still went about the same way. Because you got to realize that Ray was fighting on higher adrenaline then. Believe me, if you fighting Hagler, your adrenaline is got to be up there. If you fighting Hagler, you ain't fighting Hagler like feeling flat on the inside. You fighting Hagler like this. He coming after my ass. And so, good comparison. That would be even a good comparison in a sense, but not so much because then we're giving Ryan too much respect, putting him, because he would be the Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tank would be like the Hagler. Nah, I like my I like my Tucker one. You guys just don't like it. You guys do it because he's too big. You guys just don't like it. But the different results though. It's not going. I don't think it would go like the distance like that. But Gil Cole's going with Ryan to knock Tank out in the 5th round. What did Gil see something that we don't see? I see the Tank is just tough. I see these two tough. I think that's I think the real key out of all the physical attributes and all that. I just think his will is that much better. Even though Ryan got up off the canvas, you got to look at who he got up off the canvas for. Because everybody don't get up off the canvas like that. Tyson Fury get up off the canvas. Larry Holmes get up off the canvas. I ain't never seen nobody get up off the canvas like Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes get up off the canvas and come back and whoop that ass. But there's certain people that you don't get off the canvas with. Like a Wilder, most fighters, they don't get up off the canvas when they fight Wilder. They just don't get up. It's just certain fighters that you fight that you don't get up off the canvas no matter what. Oh, okay. That's why you said no. That's why he almost passed out after the fight. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, brother. I know what you were saying. I know exactly what you were saying. That's why I said that's why my response was I don't think it would have been that much difference. I don't think it would have been any different because he would have been in better shape. But you got to realize when your adrenaline's running high like that, no matter what kind of shape you in, you got to look like, hey, I'm a champ. I got to survive. He might have burnt up even more adrenaline being in better shape. Yeah, because he died after Shavers dropped him. Larry had to come back to life and finish the fight. God, Derek, why you so mean on people, man? God, I mean, you ain't got to go there for Derek said that. He said right. He said he died after Shavers. The Shavers, but the Shavers knocked down. Hey, the Shavers knocked down was something else though, man. The Shavers knocked down was like it was like hitting it. It was like hitting the dead tree, man. It was like he just like it's like you're right. It's like he dropped off the face of the earth when he took that shot. Boom. But this is why I say Larry Holmes is one of the best people for getting back up because think about it. If you can get up from if you can get up from a Ernie Shaver shot, to be honest, you're a beast. You have to be a beast to get up from a shot from Ernie Shavers like that. You got to be a beast to just get up like, okay, I'm up. So even George Foreman, George Foreman, that was loud. But either one of those, you got to be a beast to get up, man. I mean, that Larry Holmes wasn't no joke, man. To get up from some shit like that, are you kidding me? Well, most people would have just laid there. That shit, Larry was on the cameras, shaking his head like, is that check cleared? I don't need this. Larry he said Larry down here like this, like he was contemplating reading the wrist. You know how you read the wrist. I don't know if the ref counting for it. He was contemplating reading the wrist. Like, man, I should probably be reading my risk on this one because hey, anybody in their right mind? I said because to be honest, think about it. If he didn't get up, wouldn't nobody be mad at him, right? If he didn't get up, who's gonna be mad? You can't be mad at somebody because you know what he just took. Because you thinking to yourself, if I took a shot like that, hey, I'm making sure that my pulse is still going, I'm still breathing, I'm alive, and I'm smiling because I got that check coming. It's just it's like some of the old comedians say if they got in a fight with somebody like they say, I don't know what you counting for. I ain't going nowhere. Or they'd be like, remember, who was that? NTN got hit so hard. NTN got hit so hard he took his mouthpiece out. He took his mouthpiece out and laid out like, man, this shit. He was laying on his back there talking about see. I don't think so. He was sitting on his back like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, son. He said facts. Just to get up and want some more. Yeah, to want some more. Larry Holmes crazy. That's all I say about Larry Holmes. I can say nothing but good things about Larry Holmes. That was one of my favorite fighters. I love that Larry Holmes jab. I used to practice that jab a lot, man. Because I couldn't really do Ali's jab, but I could do Larry Holmes jab. I don't know. When I would work out in the gym, I could do Larry Holmes jab. And I was good at it too. My trainer used to say, don't. He used to be like, don't show that. Don't show that. He said, don't show that jab. I'm like, what you mean? He said, you don't want to show him everything you got. He said, you don't want to show him everything you got he said, just, bring that out like shortly. You know what I mean? So he wanted me to mix it up, like this regular jab, like, and then, you start getting out there and then, You don't want to show nobody that stick right away. Exactly. A lot of those fighters don't want that. Get back if they get hit hard enough. Yeah. They don't want. Hey, where I'm at now, let me take a shot like that. I'll stay down. I'm good. I ain't got no ego like that. My name is Eagle, but I ain't got no ego like that. I'll be sitting down like, hey. I'll be telling Derek, I don't know what you counting for. I said, I'll tell you right. I'll tell you straight up. I said, you gonna make it to the 10 count. I'm gonna tell you that you gonna make it to the 10 count. I said, yeah, you gonna make it to the 10 count. I'm gonna be like, I'm good. I said, you can count as long as you want to. I said, you gonna make it to that 10 count. Don't worry about it. Because you will make it to the 10 count. I said, you will make it, and I will be still sitting here. Oh, shit, Derek, they ain't saying nothing. Look at Derek. He was a little bit late, so he come in here. Yeah. D'Lo was in here earlier, man. Yeah, he was checking. Everybody's checking on Eagle today. Make sure Eagle get with that Champ Ross. Eagle, get your ass up in here. Yep. So, anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I still got many things to do on these moons coming up. I got butterflies all the way up to my throat. I get like that before we have like a outing or something. I always get butterflies all the way up to my throat, man. I can't control my emotions and stuff because I start having my visions of past, my elders, my ancestors and stuff like that. I start seeing back, I start seeing through the trees and, seeing through all these buildings and realizing that our ceremonies, meant a lot more than we get respect for it, because as a culture, we're all mixed up like everybody else's culture. Even though we try to hold like some of the traditions down, that we are still in the same exact spot as a lot of other cultures and stuff, which is very shameful and it's unexcusable. And far as any kind of apology by anybody who solicits any type of narrative that destroys a person's nature, in this case being destroys a person's rights of culture and heritage, there's absolutely no excuse that I would actually accept. They couldn't, if somebody said sorry, I would not accept anybody's sorry, because it's like, if you're that high in education, there's no way that you should even be sorry for anything. There's no apology that is necessary. What you do is you do the right thing. Is because if you stole, then what you do, don't apologize to me if you stole something from me. You know what you do is you give it back. You don't say I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna keep it, because that still makes you a thief. That makes you a sorry ass thief, but nonetheless you're still a thief. That's all I want to say. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Sir Flame, come holler at us sometime, man. Anyway, y'all know what it is, man. No matter what day it is, no matter what time it is, if I leave you, I'm gonna say nothing but blessings, baby. So that's what it is, man. I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Enjoy the fights, man. Just remember with Gil Coles, he said that he got Ryan Garcia knocking Tank out in 5. God dang, that Gil Coles. He said 5. Then he goes to sleep. Now I would bet on Ryan, but I just don't. Just the words from Tank, and not. I just started thinking back. I was like, yeah, I just don't think the guy. He might have it a little bit, but I don't think he's as tough. I don't think he's as tough as Tank. And I think if you ever hurt somebody like Tank, I think if you ever hurt Tank, I think Tank is going to become more than just an armored tank on your ass. So I don't know if he might get hurt during this fight, like not hurt like that, but he might feel something like, oh, okay, I see what you're bringing. That's what you're bringing. I just think Tank, he's about that. I just think he's more about it. Not to take anything away from Ryan. I just think the Tank is more. I just think he's more about that type of action over Ryan. We could all be wrong. It ain't gonna hurt none of us none. If you get your ass knocked the F out, we still got to hear about it, about us. Yeah, where you not hear about us, you got to hear from us. And that's what you're going to get, because that's what we look for. That's what we do. Anyway, go enjoy the replay of the weigh-in, if that's the kind of stuff that you like. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. As long as they, they win, they make it. Yeah, okay. You just make the weight. You got a lot of pressure on them to make the weight, so just make the weight, and that's all. That's all I can say. Just make the weight. To entertain us, have a good boxing match. Because we didn't even look at the other side. Even though I said I was out of here, we didn't even look at the other side of it, to where if it's just a chess match, if it's just a chess match, it's gonna be boring as hell. And Tank wins that because he's, he just wins. He's champ. All right, I'll catch y'all.